Hi, this is Tim with The Natural Runner, here to talk to you about Nike Free modifications. So, just getting right into it, kind of a little backstory basically. I'm generally being somewhat dissatisfied with some of the Nike Free models in terms of their heel drop and some of the way they kilter the foot. Again, I'm not naming any particular models because it might be different for your particular foot and whatnot. I started tinkering with some modifications. So a great thing about Nike Frees is that the type of material they use in the midsole or the foam, it's got rubber already infused in it, so it's just as durable no matter how you cut it, at what angle, at what thickness. The durability remains the same. Obviously they put some higher durability rubber there just for high wear areas, but for the most part the foam itself keeps itself pretty sturdy. So what I started doing was kind of shaving off the shoe in certain places to kind of better suit my foot. And then given my kind of background knowledge in terms of orthotics and things like that, I started to think about, how can I, use this foam as almost kind of like a block of putty and kind of modify it in a way that it better suits, individual people and not, just myself or the shoe being just a natural running shoe, for instance. So you can see this one I've done is a zero drop procedure with a beveling at the heel. This particular shoe was known to kind of push people into a very pronated stance. I've gotten rid of that, and as an added personal feature, I've put it down to a zero drop. Now, because the foam is it's basically, again, as I said, like putty, I can do whatever I want with it. So for this particular customer, he went at it with a bread knife, and it was a little bit more nasty than this one, if you will, in terms of how banged up it was. But I've evened it out. Again, zero drop for his preferences, and he's come in and kind of notified me where additional pressure points were. Again, I can shave down and kind of correct for him. A bit more complicated procedures. This is a Nike Free 7.0. It's essentially a corrective Nike Free model. Seems kind of like an oxymoron, but anyways, moving on. What I've done with this person, the shoe itself was actually overcorrecting him. So what that means is the shoe was pushing him into a more of a supinated stance. Again, when you're actually trying to pronate properly and absorb shock, it's not necessarily what you want to be doing as far as your foot posture is concerned. So what I did was actually remove part of the post for him, reattached the soles in terms of his high wear areas, and I've actually added a little bit more flexibility in the posterior section of the shoe. So as far as what I can do with the product, there's no real limitations. It's just a matter of time, really. And that's a new service that I'll be offering from here on in. For the first half an hour, again, depends upon how extensive the modifications are. For the first half an hour, I'm going to be putting it at $30. And then for 45 minutes, $50. And then for the full hour, if it's pretty extensive, then it's $70 for a full adjustment, including follow-ups, additional adjustments, so on and so forth. So basically, if it does take a full hour, it's 70 minutes. You can come back how many times you like to kind of tinker with it, adjust it, and really dial it down so it's a perfect fit and feel for your foot. But yeah, this is Tim with The Natural Runner, and I am officially doing Nike Free modifications.